Attractive thinker. If it had to hurt, it has to count.
All of my life I've seen visions, coming attractions. Knew I could do more, sought further, different perception. But a faulty belief system was my distraction, surrounded by things that did not support my vision. I can see beyond what I'm looking at, have the courage to focus till it manifests. Done with the things that hold me back, 'cause I'm an attractive thinker. I can see beyond what I'm looking at, have the courage to focus till it manifests. Done with the things that hold me back, 'cause I'm an attractive thinker.
Great day, attractive thinker, and welcome back to another episode of From Birthing Babies to Birthing Dreams. If it had to hurt, it has to count. Dr. Toni Hatton here, CEO of The Attractive Thinker, where we provide mental tools for new, aspiring, and first-generation entrepreneurs so that you are not holding your dreams hostage and getting in the way, self-sabotaging when your dreams, ideas, and desires are ready to be born. It's time to write your books and launch your business ideas. What do I mean when I say if it had to hurt, it has to count? I was being interviewed on a radio show in DC, and the host asked me in the middle of the interview, Dr. Toni, what made you give birth to the attractive thinker? What made you want to turn your experiences into something? And that was the first statement. That was my first response. I said, I had made up my mind that if it had to hurt this bad, it was going to have to count in my life. Pain has a purpose, attractive thinker, and it's not just to hurt you. We have to really come to grips with certain things in our lives and think attractively, think in an attractive thinker way, in a way so much so that you're extracting, you've made up your mind, you're going to get something out of this other than just a sad story, or you're now a statistic. This happened to me, it happened to this one, it happened to that one. It's just called life. No, attractive thinkers don't think like that. If it has to hurt, there's something that I can get out of it. And you want to ask yourself these questions. So now it's time for you to take out your attractive thinker notebook. I'm sure by now you have it handy every time you listen to these episodes. Take out your attractive thinker notebook, and I want you to think about this. In order for what you've been through to count, if it has to hurt, it has to count. I want you to think about these thoughts. What did you learn? You can take what you've learned and make that count. You can always extract something good from a not so good experience and make it count in your life and in the lives of those surrounded by you and in the lives of others that are assigned to the sound of your voice. There are people that are assigned to and can only hear you. Have you ever heard a speaker, you say, oh, their message is nice, but I don't resonate with them? Everybody doesn't resonate with everybody, but everybody does resonate with someone. And there are millions of people that will resonate with you. They were already created to resonate with you. They were created to only have an ear to hear the sound that's coming out of your voice. That's why it's necessary that you give birth to these dreams, ideas, and desires. I want you to think about that for a moment. If it has to hurt, it has to count. So what did you learn, attractive thinker? Dr. Maya Angelou said, when you learn, teach. When you learn, teach, attractive thinker. So what did you learn through the experience? Whether it was a fantastic and amazing experience or a not so good experience. What did you learn, attractive thinker? That's important. Capture that in your attractive thinker notebook, because you can turn it into purpose and help others learn that same one lesson that can make a difference in so many people's lives, because they don't know what you think they know. They don't know what you know. You think they do, but they don't. You're the answer that they're looking for. So what did you learn? What good did you extract from it? You can gather good, you can extract good, you can pull good, you can spot good in anything when you're looking at it with an attractive thinker eye. You can extract good from anything. So make a list of the good that you spotted along the way. Now you want to ask yourself, how can I use what I've been through to help me reach my current goals? How can I use what I've been through? See, if you're just looking at what you've been through with one perspective, then you're missing a whole lot of gems and jewels that you can gather along the way to support you with where you are now in your life and the lives of those you're here to serve and share your gifts with. So, how can you use what you've been? You have to go back over it with a fine tooth comb and point out and pick out, and things will come to you that you never even considered. A big old fat, juicy, bright, shiny diamond gem sitting right there in the middle of your process that you've been through, and you missed it because you were such in a hurry to get out of it, or you were in so much pain and so overwhelmed that you couldn't see through your tears. That big, bright, shiny diamond sitting right there. A gem, a jewel that you can pick up and take it with you on your way out of that process. And you can use it to benefit your life and the lives of others. So, attractive thinker, if it has to hurt, make it count. If it had to hurt, make it count. And how do you make it count? You make it count by looking for the good within it, something that you can use and seeing how you can apply it to where you currently are in your life. It has residual effects. The experiences that we've been through, they have residual benefits. Dr. Toni Hatton, here to support you with mental tools and mental strategies for mental healing, mental strength, and mindset maintenance. If you haven't already done so, run to Amazon and grab your book, The Attractive Thinker, because there's not one page in that book that will not support you with clarity, healing, ideas, resources that you can use to make your day better and brighter, and that of the lives of others as well. Visit the Attractive Thinker store so that you can continue to create your Attractive Thinker environment, an environment that reflects back to you, an environment that speaks back to you, speaks your vision back to you when you can hardly utter a word because of where you are and what you're going through. Sometimes life happens and sometimes you don't have words, you just have tears. A tear gathering in the corner of your eye. Sometimes you don't have words, you just have to sit in silence. But if you create an attractive thinker environment, I promise you, that environment will speak back to you when you cannot speak for yourself, and you'll find yourself encouraged, inspired. You find yourself picking your dream up again, and you find yourself not staying stuck. Think about that. Staying stuck too long because you don't have mental reminders, you don't have resources and support. You didn't create an attractive thinker environment. It supports you in getting unstuck when life happens. You always hear me say, my life's work, that is always to make your life better. Don't forget to run on over to the attractivethinker.uver and grab your free gift. Turn your problems into your solution. And it's the perfect gift for this message today. How to make it count. If it has to hurt, make it count. If it has to hurt, make it count, attractive thinker, using your attractive thinker tools. Remember, it's not what you're going through. It's how you're viewing it. Think attractively, and I'll see you soon.
Now the choices I made, authenticity, integrity.